Hey guys, welcome to today's video, and in this video I'm going to quickly run you through how to create your GeegPay account if you have not already created an account, or if you have an account and you're having some issues with meeting up their new requirements. You're also going to learn how to update your account and keep using their amazing service. So make sure you watch through to the very end of the video so that you don't miss any bit of information. Now this is an email they sent out today to every one of their users, I suppose, and they were just talking about the new dashboard and everything, but this is the part that most of you will be interested in, which is extra information to serve you better. So this is just to run down. They're simply saying they want to be able to serve you better, and to do this they need to know our customers really well, and we have important partnerships with global banks, and for them to continue giving us better service, they need to be sure that we know our customers beyond the first name basis. Okay, and that's the reason why they are bringing in all of the new requirements. So they're now requiring you to provide employer details during the onboarding stage, and your employer could be your freelance marketplace platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, People Per Hour, and the rest of them. And we're also verifying phone numbers, BVN, and the rest of the things that they used to do before. So basically this is just saying why they are doing this. You guys know that the financial industry is a very regulated industry, not just in Nigeria, globally. Yeah, and plus GeegPay, the way they are set up, they have to partner as well. They have to partner as well with international financial service providers, you know, to be able to provide you virtual cards and accounts. So it's no surprise, it's not out of place at all for them to require a little bit more. You're getting more if you think about it. So well, all of that out of the way, let's just go in and I show you. This is my account right now. You can see that my profile is being completed, and the employment details has also been completed. And I'm just going to log out of this account now and show you how you would go about this. To create an account, simply click on create an account, of course, and now it will lead you to this page where you have to select one of two options: I am a freelancer, or I want to create a company account. I've not really tried this second option out, but I'm going to try to understand it so I can probably make a video about it. But for now, I think most of you will fall under this first category of freelancer, so I'm going to select that. And now you have a drop down to select what country you're from, and Kenya has been included here. So I'm guessing that GeegPay now supports Kenyan, so I'm going to also test this out to see how our Kenyan brothers and sisters have been included on GeegPay. Okay, but for now I'm going to select Nigeria and click on continue. Of course, the standard process, you just enter in your email and click to continue. A verification code will be sent to that email, and once you enter it, then you're going to enter into your account and then start the remaining process of filling out your profile and your employment details, which is what I'm going to walk you through right now. So now I'm logged into a different account where we have the personal profile not done and the employment details not done as well. So I'm just going to do these two things, which is what most of you have issues with. And these other things: verify identities for you to submit your NIN or your driver's license or international passport, something like that, and then your bank details. These are pretty basic. But so let's go on and go to the personal profile. I'm just going to fill out this information real quick. Okay, so I've gone on to fill in all the personal information. These things are pretty basic, and only thing that most of you ask questions about is the time zone. So Nigeria should fall under GMT +1. That's our time zone. And once you have all of your information imputed like so, the next thing is to provide or the most important thing in this section is to provide a proof of address, and this is where some of you have issues. So what I use actually is a bank statement. So I just download a bank statement from my app, and usually they would have your address on it. So your bank statement with your address on it can serve as your proof of address. So I'm just going to upload that real quick, and so I'm going to click to verify my number, and a code will be sent to my phone. So now my phone number has been verified after that has been entered, and now I can click to save and continue. So now, as you can see, the personal profile has been completed. Verify identity is already done. So now the next thing is to go to employment details. So now we're on the employer information page, and this is where you're going to provide your employer details. So the first thing is to provide an employer name. There are two ways to go about this. Number one is, if you're a freelancer, wherever you freelance, you can provide that as your employer name. That's the reason why I started by showing you guys this email in case you didn't receive it. They said it's fine for you to use a freelance platform as your employer. Okay, so it's easy. You just provide Fiverr here and say the country that you're from. In my case, I can say Nigeria. So I can say Fiverr here, and then I can provide my URL, the link to my Fiverr page or something here as my employer website, okay, which makes it very legit. And then you can see we have occupation here, and you can now say what you do, what service you provide. That's if you're going the freelance route. You can now select your monthly salary range, whatever it is for you, and then you can now select your proof of employment, and this is usually where there's a problem. So this is easy. LinkedIn profile URL, just create a LinkedIn account if you don't have one. You can also use Fiverr. For instance, if you're using Fiverr, you can use Fiverr's LinkedIn profile because they're your employer. Offer letter or proof of employment. If you hover over this blue icon here, you can see it says this can be an Upwork certificate of earning. So that's to say you don't necessarily have to get a letter from like Upwork or Fiverr. Just a screenshot of your earning or something like that will suffice. Another way to go about it is if you're not a freelancer, so to speak, you can also get an employment letter from your wherever you work, or you can make one. Because for instance, we have a company, of course, we have a registered company. TheBrimFactor is registered. So for everyone who works in TheBrimFactor, or every member of the team, I can come up with an employment letter and give to them. And I have tested it out and it actually worked. And I'll show you a sample of the letter I drafted. So you can see here, this is a letter I drafted real quick on Canva for TheBrimFactor, and inputting our address and everything that we need to have here. And it just reads, "Dear Francis, we're very pleased to offer you a position of creative director at TheBrimFactor, and all of that. Congratulations," and everything. Okay, this is one way. That is if you're not a freelancer and you cannot provide a screenshot of your freelance whatever. Okay, so something like this will also suffice. You see my freelance screenshot there from Fiverr can also suffice. Maybe you can even add it onto the letter or send this on its own like that. This screenshot can work, or your earnings page. But this is what I'm going to use because the person that has this account is not a freelancer. Okay, so this is what I'm going to use because it works for this company, Media. Okay, so I'm just going to download this now, and you guys will see as I upload it, it will work. So I'm just going to download. I think a picture should work. So I'm going to do a JPEG or PNG. I'm just going to do a JPEG and download that. So now I can come in here. Since I'm not using a freelance thing, I can go anecdote. So now I've put in all the information that I have here: the company name, the website, the occupation, salary range, and of course the LinkedIn profile, and that's the LinkedIn here. Just copy the link, Anecdotes Media, and that's it. So now I'm just going to select the offer letter or proof of employment, which is the one we just drafted with Canva. Yeah, so I'm just going to browse to where I have that, and I think there it is, and that's that. So I'm going to click on save, and there you have it. You can see now that the account is opened up almost immediately because I have fulfilled all of those requirements and my account is now fully verified. So it's not that difficult, guys. They just want to protect themselves on their end to make sure that they are getting all of these requirements from you, that their partners would say, oh, this is what we want, to make sure that we're not dealing with fraudulent people. Oftentimes there are so many moving parts. Okay, there are many partners involved in this whole financial business thing. Not making a case for GeegPay or anything. I've told you guys a couple of times that I don't work with any of these companies I share with you guys. I just really do my research on them, and if I believe in what they're doing and I know that they're really doing their best and they're a credible company, I will vouch for them. Okay, so I think I kind of understand the fact that there are so many companies involved. There are people who want them to be collecting information to prove that they're not dealing with fraudulent people. Okay, so that your money will not be stuck by one third party or anybody or GeegPay or anybody else in the entire process of the cash flow. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So yeah guys, that's exactly how to have your account approved now on GeegPay. It's pretty straightforward, pretty simple. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section, and any thoughts, whatever you want to ask me, leave them in the comment section. If you've not already subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe. We drop valuable content from time to time, and you want to be a part of the family. Thank you guys once again, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.